What's going on, y'all? Listen. I got a little update for y'all, okay? If you've been watching on my other channel, I do like work chronicles stuff or whatever, because y'all know I used to do like the Uber chronicles, Lyft chronicles, and then I put a little bit of work chronicles shit up there. But see, bitch, I did that on the other channel just because, get us some little content or whatever. But girl, let me just put this out here, okay? Because listen, if you've been following me over there, Ashley Shy TV, something like that. Anyway, you've been following me over there. Y'all been knowing my struggle that I've been having with this whole situation at work with this new employee that we have, okay? Mama looks about probably close to 60. Could be less than that, you know what I'm saying? Because, she looked like, honestly, she looked like she probably in her early 50s or whatever. Like, either way, you should still know better, okay? Oh, excuse me. Let me get that together. And let me preface this by saying, I am not finna be gleeful about somebody's, circumstances or whatever. But bitch, when it's time, it's fucking time, okay? If you understood the hell that we have been going through with this person ever since she got here, it just irritates me. You will understand. But for those that don't know, basically I have this employee, or I should say this coworker, she started towards the end of last year. So I say probably in December. This is May. We literally just got into May. So either probably at the end of November, around that area, early December, something like that. She's only been here for a few months. And out here, 180 days. Girl, what's 180 days? 30 days is a month. 30 times 30. Well, 30 plus 30. That's 60. That's 2 months. I'm so bad the way that I have to figure this out because, bitch, I'm telling y'all, I am tired as hell today. They have me working. I've been working since Sunday, okay? This is the 4th day. This is the, is it? This is the 4th. See, listen, bitch, it's the 4th day. So let me do this math in my head. 30, that's 60, 90, okay? So that's 3 days. It's the 6 months probation. There you go, bitch. Somebody looking like, bitch, you work at the library. You probably need to be gone. No. But, so you still on probation for 60 days. Or I should say 6 months, okay? If she came in December, it just became May. So that's like what? Almost 6 months. You know what I'm saying? To almost in that area. I don't think she even made it to the full 6 months yet, okay? But either way, she got up in here, seemed like a nice person. And sometimes we can't really come down on people who just can't pick up stuff the way that they need to pick up stuff. And, it's like, she's older. So you're a page. And if you know, a page is just basically a person that comes around and put the books that we put on the carts and getting from the book drop and, gathering the books that have been laying down, make sure the shelves are together, whatever, try to make the carts not fill up. Make sure we just fix the shelves and all that stuff. Simple shit, okay? Putting stuff in order, whatever, because we've all been designated a certain duty to do. I'm on a certain desk most of the time. Prior to when I first started in the library system, I was a page as well. So I know the work and I know how long it can take. But I have to also put into consideration that I am considerably younger than her, But at the same time, even on my worst days when I was extra tired, when my leg was fucked up and I could barely fucking walk, when I had my injury, I still got my work done in a timely fashion. And pages are part-time. That is the key. Pages are part-time and you only work 20 hours a week, okay? Most of us, when we do our job or whatever, we make our schedule. Some of us, especially when you're a page or whatever, or you're a part-timer, whichever library you are at, they will work with you, especially because some of us, most of the part-timers are in school, you know what I'm saying? Or some of us are just doing it as a second job or something like that. So you can make your schedule. Most of us do it like 4 hours a day, you know what I'm saying? Or we'll probably be like 6 hours here, 4 hours here, 2 hours there. Now that 2 hour shit, it don't make no sense to me because bitch, I'm not coming up here for no goddamn 2 hours and fucking leave. Girl, get out of here. That's a waste of my goddamn time, okay? But That's just how it is. We're really flexible. The city of Chicago, when it comes to stuff like that, because the library system is under the city of Chicago, is very much flexible like that. Not as strict as people probably would think, but Miss Girl, she get up here, and I don't know if this was like a permanent job for her or something, or it was just something to do because she needed to have something to do. Because like I said, she look older, she already has a car, whatever. So, I don't know. And it came to a point where she made her schedule that she was working on this weekends. Okay, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Those was the days. But then now that we're working on, well, Friday, Saturday, and Monday, because at first we was closed on Sundays. Now we're open on Sundays. So therefore she was working on Fridays. Well, now she's working Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But then her schedule switched again and we had a whole ass situation with that. We was waiting on her ass to come into work because you have to have 3 people to open up the job, okay? We was waiting on her ass to come into work on, I think it was a Saturday, and her ass gonna say, well, my schedule said that I don't supposed to come in until 11 o'clock. And I said, wait a minute, no, bitch. Me and the other lady, my other coworker was like, no, the boss said that don't go into effect until next quarter, which was like a few weeks away. So no, you were supposed to be here. So we couldn't open up until we got somebody to come in here until her ass showed up. All right. Now, the issue with her is you've been here for fucking 6 months and you still asking where stuff goes. Where stuff goes. We literally have a cart that is so simple. If you was to, and I'm telling you, I don't care how old you are, I don't care how long you been in the system or whatever it is, what's your thought process or whatever. If somebody say this cart on this side goes up here and this cart right here stays down here, that's the adults cart and that's the kids cart. It's labeled. Why is it till this day she is still asking, so this go up there? Does this stay here? Like, what you want me to do? And it's almost as if she didn't know that you're supposed to do both carts, okay? Every time she comes in, she want to go upstairs and she want to do the carts on the 2nd floor. And I'm sitting here like, so when adults gonna get their shit done? And that shit be fucking piled up to the point that when I got some time or the desk ain't busy, I go ahead and put the shit up because, bitch, she ain't gonna never get to it. I shouldn't be doing your job still. I was doing your job because there was nobody else to do the job. Now that we have somebody to fill that spot, you should be able to do your job, right? And it is not talking about, the way that you got your schedule is she basically be here all day when she's here, okay? And there is no reason that you, for 8 hours, cannot put up a few carts of books and still have time to do anything else. You don't have to rush. You can pace it and you will still have time to just chill out, at least a couple of hours to just chill out, and probably more than that. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe, like I said again, I'm young, and it takes me literally for a cart of books, it takes me less than 30 minutes to get it done, especially after you put it in order or whatever. Girl, you know where the location's at. Everything is labeled. And she's still asking, so where does this go? Where does that go? I'm like, it's labeled. All you have to do is look at the fucking signs, okay? Meanwhile, the main issue was her coming in. Girl, my arm hurt. Her coming in on time, okay? Nope, because it's got this shit shaking. There we go. Shaking like a crackhead. Her coming in on time. Again, especially on the weekends when you work, most of the time it's just 3 of us because we are understaffed as it is. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to have more than 1 pages. Prior to her coming in, we had 3 pages. All of them left and they got promoted. You know what I'm saying? So that's good on their part. This bitch will never be promoted in this system, all right? Girl, this bitch coming in extra late. I don't know if I told y'all this one time. She had, she was only supposed to work for 2 hours. Now, she didn't change her schedule, so on Thursday, she worked for 2 hours. The bitch didn't even show up, okay? Didn't even call. So the branch manager, she had to call to see what was going on. Mama said, girl, I just called this lady. She finna ask me, can she come on in? You come in at 5 to 7. It's 6:30. Why are you asking, can you come in to do what? By the time you get here, it's going to be past time for you to clock out. Like, It don't make no sense. And then she said when I called her back, it was almost as if she ain't understand what realized that we just had a conversation. Like she forgot all about what we said prior. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is going on? Okay. Meanwhile, she's also complaining about the time issue. Okay. She's also complaining about, the time issue as to, the breaks. Okay. Like when you're a page, and even if us, okay, we get 2 breaks. If we're full time, you get 2 breaks and a 30-minute lunch. What we do is we take both our breaks and our lunch together so we can have a whole hour. And then we just go do what we have to do for the rest of the day. Okay. So when you're part-time, you don't get no lunch. You get 15-minute break. Okay. 2 hours. You work and then you get your 15 minutes and then you work that last 1 hour, 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And you can't take your break at the end of your shift. Okay. That just does not happen. We have to keep telling her that. And then the fact that she got her schedule so that she's working a full day, she can only get paid for that 30-minute lunch or the 2 breaks. You know what I'm saying? Because technically speaking, just because you're working 6 or 8 hours, you're still on the part-time schedule. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, we let it slide because, bitch, if you do all your work, you're still going to have a little extra time left over and you could do whatever. So it don't really matter. But she's bitching about it. I ain't going to get paid for this. And how do you do this? And I'm like, it ain't even that deep. Why are you making it so fucking deep, bitch? Then it comes to the vacation shit. She complaining about whether or not she gonna get paid full time or whatever, all 8 hours or whatever for vacation time. No, you don't, because you're part-time. You get paid for that day that you're supposed to come in, okay? And it's just like she's making it so difficult, and she wants to do things on her own time. And if you've been following me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow me on the other channel, baby, it was just a mess. Like, we were fed the fuck up. And then you finally putting shit up and you're putting it in the wrong place. You're supposed to go get the book drop. It comes to a point where I just said, fuck that shit, I do it myself. And then I get the book drop an hour before we close. Once before we open and an hour before we close. Why is it that we close at 6 o'clock and your ass is going to ask me at 5:57, y'all get the book drop? Y'all get the book drop? As if you finna take your ass out there and get the book drop and we finna do it. At 5:57. Bitch, we about to get out of here. You think we really finna wait on your ass? No. Okay? Like, she literally comes in and disappears. We don't know where the fuck she be at. And at that point, it was just like everybody had a complaint. I ain't never been in a place where everybody had a complaint. And I know some of y'all probably like, well, that's nothing. Like, y'all just being, no. You have to work here with us. If you knew this system and if you knew, like, working in the library is not that hard, y'all. It is not that hard. And she made it hard. It is like one of the easier jobs to do. It's strenuous to a point where, you do have to be a little bit active depending on what type of job you're doing. But even in that, it's not something that's just so time consuming that it's so, I need to put my mind to it or whatever. Bitch, put the fucking books in order. Alphabetical order. Numerical fucking order. Okay? We ain't even got the Dewey Decimal System no more. Just put them bitches in order and put them on the goddamn shelf. That's it. Okay? And it's not like if she was at the main branch, she would have been gone. She wouldn't have been able to handle it because at the main branches, we got 3 big main branches, okay? But they're the busiest ones. She wouldn't have been able to keep up. And obviously she wasn't able to keep up here, and I don't know if it was an age thing or whatever, and I don't want to be ageist, but I feel as though because of this location, because we do get a lot of people for the most part, because it is a new area, it's a new location in an area that has been upgraded recently, they should have put her somewhere else. They should have put her somewhere else in a slower branch and put her in a place where, bitch, she could just coast through, because ain't nowhere in hell. And like I said, I ain't never worked with somebody that everybody had an issue with and she want to argue. And her thing is, I guess because she's older than everybody here, she wants to do things on her own. Fuck what the policy says. She want to do it on her own, bitch. And I'm just like, she want to make her own rules. And I'm like, that's just not how the shit works. Like, I gotta follow the rules, bitch. You gotta follow the rules too. You know? Bitch, let me tell y'all what happened today. I know y'all like, damn, 15 minutes in now. You just finna tell us? I had to give some of the girls some background, okay? But listen. So yesterday, Monday, she was supposed to come in 10 to 6. She worked this weekend. I worked this weekend. So, you know, whatever. She called like around 9:45 or whatever. And she, first of all, she called and said, I said, hello? She was like, oh, I thought I was calling the library. My bad. And she hung up. I'm like, wait a minute, bitch. I know who it is because her number popped up. Her name and her number popped up. And then she called again and she was like, wait a minute, I got the wrong number again. I said, girl, this is library. She said, which one is it? Is this West Loop? I said, bitch, it's West Loop, the one that you work at. Like, what is going on? So she down at the main library, okay, with HR and all that at, the hiring folks at and all that. Okay, cool. And we thinking like, okay, she must be down there because, you know, especially when you new, and also just to refresh and to upgrade yourself on some of the policies and stuff that happens, and, you know, new methods that we have going on. We take little classes periodically throughout the year. So we thinking that she taking a little class, okay? Because she said she was down there, you know, and she was like, do I sign in or whatever? I said, you know, if you're coming down there here in Washington, that's the library. I can put that out there. Sign in there, and then if you come in here, that you'll come back to the job and you'll clock out because you're not going to be there all day, you know. But if you're not coming back to the job, just go ahead and sign out there. Girl, we was looking at Kata and we realized that the bitch didn't even sign in. Mind you, after 10 o'clock, it was probably around 12 or something. She called the library, and I don't know if she truly meant to call because I answered the phone and it was just like regular talking, like somebody must have butt dialed. So I just hung that shit up. Girl, we found her key card in the bag. I was like, what this is, you know? So we put that in a drawer. Why my branch manager come down here earlier today when the library opened? She was like, okay, let me just tell y'all this. The bitch been terminated. I said, bitch, terminated? What? And it was just the way she said it. She was like, girl, she's just been terminated, okay? Not fired, terminated. And so I feel as though when it comes to the point of her saying terminated, that means that she cannot work with the city of Chicago anymore, okay? And I was like, that's interesting. She said, yeah, because that's what she went down to Harold Washington for. I said, whoa. So she was up there at HR and we had no clue. But I didn't know what was gonna happen. I kept on saying, bitch, she needs to get the fuck up out of here. My boss was writing her up. Every complaint that she was getting, she was writing her up. And I don't like doing that to people because, you know, especially in this economy, everybody needs their job right about now. But if you are fucking up because you're fucking us up, you need to have some consequences. And you are still in your probationary period. Girl, the straw that broke the fuck, and it is very hard. It is very fucking hard to get fired from the library system. I just want y'all to know that. Very fucking hard. Okay, you can have so many offenses against you. That does not mean that you're gonna get fired. I was like, so what the fuck was it that, you know, broke the camel's back? Bitch, why my manager said she threatened to sue her over vacation pay time and how it's supposed to go. You remember what I told y'all how it goes with the part-timers? You still get paid for 4 hours regardless, okay? You're not going to get paid 8 hours. You're going to get paid 4 hours because it's for a day, you know, 4 hours a day, whatever. It's policy. And obviously, mama didn't read the policy or she just didn't agree with the policy and she took it out on my branch manager and tried to make it seem as if my branch manager was making up all these unreasonable rules or whatever. And that's not the case. We're all following the same rules. And she didn't make these rules. City of Chicago, the head down at City Hall, they made the fucking rules, okay? And once that went out there, bitch, you cannot threaten to sue us, or you cannot threaten to sue the city. You cannot do that. They just said, fuck that shit, bitch, you gotta go. You gotta go because you are becoming a nuisance and you are becoming a problem. And I was just like, God damn. Like, how you gonna threaten to sue because you don't understand what's going on? And then you're looking foolish and you're out of a job. Girl, I'm so fucking glad. I'm so fucking glad. If y'all knew the hell, like that, I kind of like minimized it, but if y'all knew the actual hell that we had to go through with this lady, you will understand. You will fucking understand. Now, the only drawback of her not being here, because we did not get the re-up of the last pages that we had because we were still missing 2. We had 3 before, then she came in and we would still need a couple of positions filled for pages. Now we don't have any more pages, so now I have to do some more. We have to, divide the work a little bit more like we was doing previously. That's fine because we knocked that shit out. We be tired, but we still knock that shit out and still have some time for ourselves, But I just wanted to give y'all that little update. That was probably like the best news I heard. I know that sounds bad, but it needed to be done. It needed to be done. If y'all had some work horror stories, put that shit down in the comment, okay? Because I know y'all got some shit to say. But speaking of work, let me get my ass back downstairs on the desk. I'll see y'all later. Peace.